This watch cost over 300,000 naira in 2025. And guess what? It was made in 2023. But people are still buying this watch in 2025. Let me show you why. So after months of daily use, from workouts to voice commands to sleep tracking, and a little bit of flexing, here is my honest review on the Samsung Watch 6 Classic. Let's start with the design. Since the smartwatch is an accessory, most people, including myself, will find the design to be the most important factor. It has a stainless steel body, a larger display, the iconic rotating bezel, which clicks with just enough resistance. You know that feeling when you just touch something and oh, this thing is expensive? That is exactly how the Watch 6 Classic feels. The Watch 6 Classic comes in two sizes, the 43mm and the 47mm version. This one being the latter. Now back to the rotating bezel. Not only does it make scrolling on the Watch 6 Classic easier and really fun, it also serves another purpose. The rotating bezel serves as the protective outlayer of the watch. So it protects the screen of the watch from both fingerprint smudges, since you're going to be using it to scroll, and then when the watch eventually drops, it doesn't affect the screen as much as it would the base Watch 6, but you would have scratches on the rotating bezel. So I still think it's better than buying a new screen. Just a few scratches. At least on mine, they're not so much. So I hope that I've proved with evidence that the Samsung Watch 6 Classic is a really good looking watch. But let's leave the design alone. What about the display of the Watch 6 Classic? Well, the AMOLED display is sharp in direct sunlight, it's very bright, and still one of the best on any smartwatch today. The Watch 6 Classic also supports always on display. I mean, it drains your battery, but it still supports always on display, so you can decide to use the always on display feature. And the watch faces pop. I think they added a few more and they look really good. Now, inside the Watch 6 Classic, it is running the new Exynos W930 paired with 2GB RAM and 16GB storage. Now, during the several months of using this watch, it has not lagged once. And I've used it to do different things. I have WhatsApp on it, I have different things on it, and it has not lagged once. Maybe because it is running the Android version One UI Watch 6 with the Watch OS 5. And in 2025, this watch is holding its up. At least for an older watch, it can compete with the watches today. But once again, with Samsung, do not expect full freedom if you're not using their phone. So if you're not using the Samsung Galaxy phone, then you will have a few features restricted when it comes to health. And that is the next thing we're going to be talking about. The health features on the Watch 6 Classic. So you have features from the heart rate to blood pressure to blood oxygen and even sleep tracker and other features. And for some reason, you can also check whether you snore. So if you had that argument with someone before and they say, oh no, you snore, and you're like, I don't snore, you can use your Samsung Watch 6 Classic to, make sure you do not snore. Yes, that is what life has come to. Anyways, that feature is also reserved for only those that have a Samsung phone. So if you're using the Google Pixel, if you're using other phones, well, obviously not the iPhone, but if you're using other phones, you would have some of these features, but not everything, unless you use the Samsung device. For workouts, it supports 90 activities and also supports auto detection for walking, cycling, and running. Meaning, whenever you do those activities, even if you forget to turn on the workout, it would detect, oh, you're cycling or you're running and start the workout for you. Really handy. And the Samsung Health app is also one of the best fitness apps there is. because not only is it optimized for all Galaxy device, it is also synchronized. So if it's on my tab, my phone, my watch, whatever it is, whatever I am doing would reflect on all of these devices. So I can literally just pick up anyone and walk with it, and my steps will go back to the same app for all devices. So you can see how convenient that is. Now, apart from health, the watch also allows you to do other things. Like, what smartwatch do you know that you can download WhatsApp on it? Meaning you can reply people from your watch, you can download videos that they send you and watch it on your watch, and you can record voice notes to send to the person. Very convenient for those people that have important messages but don't always want to be on their phone. You can easily just, you know, and reply the person. You might think, oh, okay, my smartwatch can receive WhatsApp notifications. My smartwatch can, check WhatsApp. Can your smartwatch turn into an Omnitrix? Yeah, that's what I thought. Your smartwatch cannot, but the Watch 6 Classic can, because there's an app on the Play Store that called literally Omnitrix that allows you to immerse yourself in the full experience of Ben 10. And of course, no, I wouldn't use it. Is no, no, no. No. Anyways, another reason to get this watch is the fact that you can customize almost anything on this watch. You can customize your icons, your apps, your watch faces, and if you're like me and you need everything to be arranged, or you have certain apps that you would use, certain selection of apps, you might move them on top of the older ones or move those ones down depending on how you want it. But the fact is, you can customize all these features on Samsung. So once again, kudos to Samsung. No shade to Apple. Throughout this video, I've avoided talking about one thing, and you might have noticed, but if you did not, that thing is the battery. The battery of the Watch 6 Classic is not so good, at least not in 2025, because it lasts me about 18 hours. Yeah, that is if the always on display is not on. Exactly. If I put it off, that's when it lasts 18 hours. I've never tried with the always on display, just on throughout. I would try it and I would write it in the comments how long the Samsung lasted, but that is a very short time. 18 hours for something that you're supposed to sleep with and it would track. It is, yeah. But it is also an older smartwatch, so I'm guessing the Watch 8 in 2025 would have a better battery life. So we will leave that to the Watch 8 when it comes to battery. But for every other thing, the Watch 6 can hold its own. So back to the main question. Should you buy this watch in 2025? Well, if you've gotten to this point in the video, you should be able to answer that question by yourself, because up until this point, I have reviewed pros, and just one con, which is the battery life. But for me personally, I would say the Watch 6 Classic is a beautiful watch in 2025, and I love this watch so much. So I would advise getting it in 2025. Nothing bad with it. But if you want the Watch 8, you can also get that one. So let me know in the comments, do you prefer the Watch 6 Classic or would you go for the latest? Let me know in the comments, and thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you. I don't know, I'll see you.